All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Switch.
I'll go special.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Slam.
Alert. 12.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still play.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Allen to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Regular.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Check 56.
Regular.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
To throw, it's Allen. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to get a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hatchet.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go, D.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check.
Hey, seam 6.
Working out the shotgun. Here's Allen. His throw right around the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. That's another Bills first down. First down and goal to go.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, Miller. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, we got time right.
Alert.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So they get a break there as the penalty moves him to the 5 for another 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Drop deep.
Hey, check back 21.
Operating for the gun. Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0. But the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
From the 44, Allen. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson steps away to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson operating from the gun, and that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Watching your guard. Don't get nervous.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Early down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, alert 3, alert.
Hey.
Check.
Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And Oliver in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but hold on, let me finish. Okay, you're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Go 14. Hey, easy.
Now Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
They'll run with Yeldon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Alert, alert, alert.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Lee Smith as the first half is winding down as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people think
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
We want it. Come to my work.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Allen. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, Manny! Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Push him back. Push him back. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Tighten up. Half 85, half 85.
On the run, it's Yeldon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd down and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Coming to you.
To throw again. Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
You got nothing.
Hey, check Mike 20.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Bills 45, Seahawks nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 53.
Bang out, bam.
Here's Wilson. Going up top for Miller. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. He's got Evans. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Wilson now to throw again. On the right side, this is Miller. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that would be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You can't block me.
Wilson being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now it's Wilson. Uncorks one for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Trevor Davis, 89 yards. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it's Yeldon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
56. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
53. 53.
On first down, Wilson dancing to his left. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Wilson to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Get off the train track.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Back to throw. Wilson. And a catch right side by Evans. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This is Yeldon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Check, 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 check.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points